Is there a specific kind of ICH which you believe is currently being overlooked? Or the forms of ICH which you think are most at risk of disappearing? Are there forms of ICH which you think are at most at risk of disappearing, which we could bring attention to for our international audience?
I think Belgium is not so very different from many other European countries, and maybe even not always, for example, from your country. What I do see is that social practices get a lot of attention, and quite easily. Also because of this positive, cohesive dimension, it brings people together. It's like the happy part of intangible heritage, you could say. What we have worked upon, and it's successful, is to raise more attention towards crafts and the whole part of craftsmanship. We also have developed this system of transmission and helping people to have master-pupil systems and so on, which was partly inspired also on the system that exists in Korea, by the way. Two dimensions that are more difficult is, on the one hand, the field of nature and universe, the whole field of knowledge and practices around nature and universe. We have a good organization in the Flemish region working around that, but often in the general public, people have more difficulties to imagine, because often the broader public has lost this connection in an urbanized society. Connection with a lot of these knowledges and traditions has been cut or weakened in the past generations or decades. So that's surely one to really work around and make an effort on. And also, I think something we share with a lot of Western countries is that very often in the field of performing arts, there seems to be like an imagined, how should I say, it's like you have the art of today and then you have like traditional performance, and that it's not so easy to link them or to have them connected, so that as soon as the word heritage comes up, they take a distance, which often, as I have understood, this being proud of performing arts, being living heritage, which often is present in, for example, many African countries, but also in Asia, we miss it, and that's really a pity. It's something we should work around. Actually, this year with my NGO, working around the implementation of the convention in Flanders, we are working around this field of performing arts and to strengthen these ties between the two. Also, like many artists want to be creators. And in practice, when I go to the theater or dance, I see that more and more often productions are also inspired by texts from the past or certain aesthetics from the past. So it's coming, you could say, or it's coming back. But you have like this arts field which tries to keep a distance from the heritage field, and it's not so easy to have them inscribed in a tradition, you could say, and to connect to this concept of heritage. Heritage has for a long time been something dust and old for them, and that we still have a work to also make them cherish it and have this whole idea of let's safeguard together also this immense richness of shared heritage also in performing arts, that we are continuing actually with the creations of today.